Hey everybody, Austin back again with another Let's Play video. Today it's going to be Psycho Pinball for the Sega Genesis. Or I think technically Sega Mega Drive. I actually don't think this one came out in North America. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I've ever seen it before. I want to say it was either a Europe and Australian release only. Again, if I'm wrong, correct me below. But regardless, whether which reason it came out in, this is a pretty solid pinball game for the Sega Genesis. And, you know, to be honest with you, probably one of the better digital pinball games on the 16-bit consoles of the time. Tilt sensitivity hard, normal, number of balls 3, 5, 1 ball play. Difficulty hard, easy, normal, game speed fast, psycho, very slow, slow, normal. It's actually been a while since I played this game, so and I actually haven't played that many tables in this game. I know it has a few tables, and it also has the gimmick of being able to travel between tables depending on which mode you play. But you know, since you guys know, at least for those of you familiar with my channel, you know I love me some pinball and real pinball. And so yeah, I'll still have fun with this regardless, even though I haven't really played it as much as other digital pinball games. So C is your right flipper, left is your left flipper, down is the plunger, tilting, use left and right while holding B. That's a little awkward. Hold B and press right. Okay, let's see if we got a different AC. No, that's not going to work. I think I like that more. Use A and B to tilt the table either way. Yeah, let's go with that configuration because, yeah, you need to be able to tilt the table in both directions and holding the button and then pressing the, say, yeah, see, that doesn't make much sense because I might have to flip with the left flipper and then the configuration 1, if I did that, it's going to nudge, but I might not want it to nudge that way. It just, yeah, so we'll go ahead with configuration 3. Number of players 4, just like a real pinball machine. And start game. Alright, so basically you have 3 different tables to pick from. I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and just play all 3 individually, because I'm not that familiar with the multi-table game and how it operates. But we will start with Trick or Treat, because I think that's really the only table I've played in this game, so we'll just play this and go from there. So much like games like Pinball Fantasies and Pinball Dreams, Psycho Pinball uses a cropped playfield view, so there is a lot of scrolling in this game, and it takes a little while to get used to when you first play it. But the game's got some pretty solid physics though, so you should be able to manage as long as you sort of can picture the general path that the ball is going in. Even if you're like 2 or 3 screens high. So, and I like that you can just tap it a little bit. You don't have to flip it all the way up, which is good. That gives you a little, you can sort of finesse it, and you might even be able to drop catch and things like that. One of the big things I'm going to be trying when I play this game is seeing how the physics work, see if I can post transfer, which basically means hold the ball, pretend I'm holding the ball here, pop it up, hit the bottom one of the slingshots to pass the ball over to the opposite side of the playfield. If you guys have seen my Super Pinball Let's Play recently, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. Oh, it looks like it just plunged it for me. So let's try the post transfer. Looks like it could potentially work. Yeah, like that. That was sort of a drop catch. Not really. Okay, post transfer is not working that well, but hey, a dead flipper bounce works. That's a post transfer. That's what I'm talking about. So, okay, we'll go ahead and just goof around and just to get used to the flipper physics here, see how the flippers feel. Sometimes that's what I do on a new machine that I haven't played before. Just let the ball bounce over, let it bounce over. Whoa, I got a danger for that. Oh, that's because, that's right, I'm pressing A or B. Yeah, you can just tap it, which is like a slap. But if you hold it, it's much harder. Okay, it looks like it's actually fairly lenient with the tilt, though. You just have to give it a few seconds. Okay. Okay, so post-transferring is actually a little difficult. But I like that feed out from that pumpkin up top. It looks like it always drops. Oh! I thought it was gonna scale that other flipper, but it didn't. It touched the edge and rolled down. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys watching right now, they're like, God, you suck, but I'm just purposely goofing off like this. I'm trying to get used to the flipper physics. Like, now I know I can just hold the flipper up. Let's get the ball saver going. Demonstrate it again. Hold the flipper up. It seems like it's going to always do that, so it's really good to know. And as I've pretty much demonstrated so far, whenever I post-transfer, it almost seems to go over my right flipper just enough to almost kill me, like that. See, just like that. So, okay, post-transferring is bad, at least on this table, so I'm not going to try it anymore. What I do want to try is drop catching, though, but I didn't really pop the ball up the playfield that much. I just sort of was goofing around. So, alright, this time we are going to actually try to play the table. And since this is one of those tables I actually have played before, we're going to see if some of the rules will come back to me. So, let's go for it. Plunge the ball. I like sort of the fake dot matrix display up top. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and try to shoot up where that mini flipper is. I don't remember what that does. Oh, okay. Feeds it to the upper mini flipper, which is good. That's probably a good shot. So let's try that again. Okay, I guess we'll just go this way then. Yeah, it takes you upstairs, as sometimes we'll say in pinball. Bounce. Bounce again, just like that. Let's try this again. It's a tough shot, as upper flipper shots usually are in real pinball. So do it again. Yeah, really, it's gonna be really tough to hit that. But it looks like it's pretty controllable. You know, the bounce pretty much happened. You know, the bounce on the way back down pretty much happened the exact same way. You know, 2 times in a row. So it might be relatively safe, regardless, as it is. I kind of dig the music in this game. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, shoot. I should have tilted. I would nudge the machine, as the correct saying goes. You definitely don't want to tilt the game, because then you lose your ball and your bonus, but... Maze. Oh, Pit of Doom. Ah! Auto Ghoul. That's what they call the ball save. That's funny. Got it. No, not quite. Look, oh, that's right. There's 2 shots up there. Bounce, yeah. In real pinball, that actually probably would have killed me. Because when you don't have the ball land right on the flipper, and if it lands on like the plastic or the metal in-lane feed, the ball, there's no bounce, and the ball will fly straight down the middle very quickly and usually catch you off guard. And that sucked. Wow, that was pretty terrible. Total score, not even 2 million. I remember, I think, getting pretty decent scores on this table. It's just a matter of figuring out how to play the damn thing. I keep going for this left shot because I want to see what happens up top, but so we're apparently collecting items. Okay, oh, that's a good shot. Pit of Doom takes you up top, which makes it, Oh, there's a loop there. I didn't even see that. Okay, Pit of Doom. Good shot. Let's try to get that loop. I didn't even notice that. This is basically a ramp. It would be a ramp on Real Pinball. It's a tight shot, though. Okay, Pit of Doom. Good shot. There we go. I'm trying to go for that upper shot. It looks like I'm collecting items. Bat's wings. Let's try this again. Ah, it's such a hard shot, man. Got the ramp. Activate broom ride. Light cat to activate. Oh, broom ride must be the, Oh, okay, I see how it works now. Okay, so I got a bunch of magic mayhem. Uh-oh, my ball is flashing. That can't be good. Oh, I think hitting that tree might actually start multi-ball. Might be like lock ball or something like that. I wonder if this is like a fast scoring mode where everything's sort of worth a certain amount of switch hits or... Oh, come on, really? That's tough on the drains in this game. When the ball gets moving really fast, it doesn't seem like it bounces in your favor. Let's go ahead and start that one more time. I know I said we'd do each table once, but I'm going to hit that tree and see if it starts multi-ball. Because it's flashing 1, 2, 3, and I'm pretty sure there's multi-ball in this game. And if I recall correctly, it's a little awkward in terms of 3 balls bouncing at 3 different parts of the screen at once. Okay, it's going to be a tough shot, but... Yeah, that's going to be a very tight shot. It looks like it always comes out of the pumpkin, so it's a clean feed. Try it again. Yeah, it's going to be a very tight shot. Aye. Pit of Doom! Hit the Pit of Doom again. Pit of Doom! This is good. Looks like you can keep this going on forever, pretty much. Oh. I mean, that also entails you making your shot, but... Alright, it's gonna spit out from the pumpkin again. Hit the tree! No, the tree! Alright, so I spelled ghoul. What does that do? Shoot the pit for the pit monster! And that was bad. I think I tilted the wrong way. I pressed the nudge button, but I think it nudged the ball in the wrong direction. So doing pretty bad, just like my last game. I want to hit that tree! God, it's such a tight shot. I want to hit the tree! Well, it looks like you can backhand it a little bit. That's pretty cool. Man, tight shot. I'm definitely not doing it right, that's for sure. Got it. That's an early shot. That's not very realistic there. Normally, if you flip that early, it'll pop up more straight up. See, that's just, yeah, really early shot when it... Realistically, it wouldn't be that early on a real machine, but hey, you can't complain that much. Oh, jeez, did the same damn thing as it did last time. But as I was saying, I mean, this is a digital pinball game. I'm running on a Sega Genesis. You can't really expect all that much. And it's really amazing as it is that you can even just sort of control the table like this, as I'm doing right now. A lot of digital pinball games, especially back then, didn't even have that functionality, which was kind of sad. So that was close. Just let the ball bounce back over. Okay, we'll let it bounce back over again. I'm not even gonna bother with Ghoul unless I miss again. And I did, but I didn't even get Ghoul that time. This is where it starts to get tense. When you lose control of the ball, it gets tense. Give it to me! We'll go ahead and hit it back up this way. I need one more shot on that tree, but again, it's a really tough shot. It's not easy. Oh, jeez, man, really? Alright, well, I guess we're not going to find out what the tree does. We're going to go ahead and skip on to the next table. Oh, that's not realistic. On a real pinball machine, you'd be able to tilt your game out while it's calculating bonus. Alright, let's try the next table. So one of the cool things about this game is that it does have, it looks like solid rule sets per table, which is really cool. One of the problems with a lot of digital pinball games back in the late 80s and early 90s is that the rules weren't very good. But this seems to mimic real tables pretty well, especially from that time period, which is really cool. So I don't even think I've played this table before, and if I have, I don't remember it. So it looks like we've got another upper flipper, and it looks like it's going to be really tough to do anything with right now. There's actually some frame skipping on this one, which isn't cool, because the last table ran silky smooth. Oh, you can scroll up the table when you pause it. That's really cool. Okay, so we're basically shooting up towards the left-hand side of the playfield. Looks like that's a ramp that leads up to that wire. It loops around the jail, feeds back to the left flipper, and then there's a right one which goes up to a bank. The question is, which one feeds? Okay, so the right loop feeds to the, man, this is a long table. Right loop feeds to the upper flipper. I hope it stops the ball. Okay, so tight shot there for ramp. Two tight shots up here, but the right one's important because it goes to the upper flipper. So let's try the upper flipper first. I have it on the left. Well, let's go ahead and try this ramp shot, see if I can hit it, because that feeds the left flipper. Definitely did not make it. So we'll go ahead and try the right loop. And again, oh, come on, seriously, dude? Physics are weird, so I totally misjudged that shot. Underjudged? Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, it definitely stops the ball. I had a feeling it would stop the ball when it was up, comes around that loop. Can't say I like this music that much. I've never been a fan of pinball games that have, you know, they have music based in the theme, like Western themed tables always have to have Western themed music, or at least in terms of digital pinball games. Real pinball games is a little bit different, especially games by like Bally Williams. It's they always had a beefy, chunky sound to them, which was cool. And I'm getting my ass kicked on this table. But I remember Epic Pinball on the PC had some, you know, like casino themed tables and stuff like that, and they had the same kind of twangy music, and like I'd rather just play the last table we were on that has like the beefy, like cool electronic style music. Okay, so I finally hit something. I hit the upper loop with the upper flipper. See if I can do it again. Got it. And it doesn't seem like that gives us anything. It didn't give us anything. So far, I'm not really liking this table that much. Okay, so I mean, let's try to go for that left ramp shot, see what happens. Which, I misjudged it again. But it looks like you can just hold the flipper there. Ooh, that was bad. I nudged it, and looks like nudging actually works pretty well. As long as the ball's hugging something. Okay, so that left loop, if it hits it from the bottom, it fires it back around. If it hits it from the top, it slows it down, and then you can use the upper flipper. Wow, I got that loop. 1,000,000. That seems pretty decent. And it looks like that right loop is building points now. I don't know if it's like combos or something, or... Shoot bank for hold up, even though the bank's like an impossible shot. Impossible to judge since you can't see up to that part of the playfield. Misjudging my shots again, because I know you have to hit it a lot earlier than you would on, say, a real machine. I'm trying to hit that upper ramp that feeds the left flipper, but see, just like that. And look, it just barely gets around. Oh, that sucks. That was lame. Okay, this table I definitely don't like as much as the other one. You know, since I played the other one twice, we'll go ahead and play this one twice too. We're at about 22 minutes, not too bad. I'll probably try to keep this video around 40 minutes max. Try to keep these Let's Plays a little bit shorter than I normally do. Alright, so one more time with Wild West. It's definitely a pinball game I'm going to have to practice more, though. It seems like the rule sets are pretty good. Which is good. Okay, and I see that upper flipper shot. Yeah, that's almost an impossible shot right there. The upper flipper shot, it looks like maybe every time you hit it or something, it builds the value. See, it's got an arrow flashing. Jeez, man. Nudging is done a little weird. Maybe I should have changed my configuration, because it's going to be really tough to nudge that way when you flip with the right flipper, and you have to be... Well, unless I play with my fingers up, all three fingers on the controller. Trying to hit that upper flipper again, and I missed. The right loop's not a bad shot, though, in terms of the ease of actually hitting it. See, not too bad at all. Looks like you get some points for doing it, too. It's better than just the upper loop by itself. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could probably just hit the the upper loop all day. Man, that left ramp, though, is almost impossible to freaking hit. I tilted. Very, very tough to hit. That's, and I keep missing that shot. I keep bricking. Let's try this again. Definitely not liking that frame skipping when it goes at the playfield really quickly. Missed it again. Lame. Alright, that sucked. That was terrible. That was worse than my... I don't know, it might have been worse than my first playthrough. I kind of want to play it again, but let's try the other one, see what it's like. And actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna switch my controls back to... Oh, shoot. Oh, no. I pressed B hoping that there's no way to quit. Oh, well. Alright, well, we'll do it one more time. Sorry, guys. Missed the shot again. Man, if you miss that, you can get punished. Look at that. Hit it. Thank you. It's not that hard. Okay, and that was risky too, just letting it bounce like that. Jeez, man. Well, it's definitely realistic. I mean, usually when a ball starts bouncing on an outlane like that, it usually goes over the edge. I mean, you have tricks to nudge it back into play, but it's a little bit different in a digital pinball game. You don't quite have the same control in terms of like moving the machine as you do on a real pinball machine. So it looks like hitting those targets builds towards something, maybe activates like the bank heist and stuff like that. Oh, that upper... Ah, come on, again? Well, it's realistic in the regard that you'll get screwed over and over like a real pinball machine. I mean, that just happens in pinball. Sometimes you just get screwed, and that's part of the joy and the frustration of real pinball, is that it's not 100% controllable like video games are. So this digital pinball game that is a video game, you know, sort of keeps that. It's true to that, at least. Man, that upper flipper shot was easy for me when I first started, and now it's hard. It's like, what's going on? Go all the way up, thank you. That inner loop towards the right-hand side seems like it's almost impossible for me to hit. I mean, I kind of want to see... Oh, Jesus. Not again. Alright, let's tilt it out. Who cares? Stupid table. You're no fun. Alright. Let me change my controls. See, that was worse than in my last one. Jeez, and I was actually... Well, I wasn't really making any shots. I was just bricking pretty much all my shots. Okay, so don't hit start on this screen. It'll actually take you to start game. That's good to know. That's what happened last time. I hit the start button thinking it would select my options, but it did not. So, go back to configuration 1. Wait, what the... Tilting. Use the left and right to tilt table either way. Yet left... Oh, I see. Never mind. I'm a dumbass. Alright, well, let's just do this method. And, yeah, whatever. It's not exactly the Pinball Arcade, which I'm used to nudging on. Alright, so The Abyss. It's the final one that we've yet to play. Single table game. And I already have a feeling this one's going to be pretty choppy due to how long the playfield is. It looks like there's 2 sets of flippers, which might make things Yeah, it's already a little bit choppier. Great. Another table full of tight shots. I have to say, so far, the first table has definitely been my favorite so far. Okay, so that is... crap, that's what that is. Okay, so we've got... You could spell wreck on the ship in the middle of the playfield. Let's try to hit that right loop. Can't, it's because it's a tight shot. Got it. Okay, it's just a ramp shot then. It doesn't actually... So yeah, there we go. The inner one feeds the upper flippers. That's pretty cool. Whoa, so there's even slingshots up here. Post transfer over. Not really. Almost lost it. Oh, come on, don't go back down. No. Okay. Whew. I was gonna go back down. That's interesting. I kind of like that. It goes over the top of the water. Looks like you can't really drop catch in this game, though. I haven't done a single drop catch yet. Where you just slow the ball down as you drop the flipper, and then it basically just grabs the ball. Okay, so we've got two ramps up here that seem to be pretty important, so let's try to hit those. If I can. Again, it's the physics are the flipper physics are... It's probably my least favorite aspect of the game so far, is it's very difficult to judge where the ball is going to go. It's very difficult to gauge your shots. Like, as you can see, I'm hitting way too early, but whenever the ball touches the flippers, it seems to go a little bit slower too, which makes things definitely more challenging. Not in a good way. Okay, so when you hit the lit ramp, you're building towards something. So it's pearl diving! Shoot vortex to collect... Oh, the vortex is the bottom one. Alright, well, let's try to shoot the vortex. I shot the vortex. Times 4. Ooh. That's pretty good. 4 million points. And it looks like you can spell wreck by hitting the vortex. Look, I'm hitting the vortex repeatedly. That was like the third time. Fourth time, I spelled wreck. I feel like I'm making progress now towards something. Vortex again. We'll just keep hitting the vortex, because... I'm scared I'm gonna lose and drain if I stop hitting the vortex. It's only 200,000 a shot, but hey, it's more than I've been making pretty much this entire Let's Play so far. I'll take it. Alright, screw this. Shoot it a little bit earlier. Get it back up top. Did I get it? I did. 7 million. Okay, so it was definitely worth going for that. Okay. I have to say I'm liking this table a little bit more than the last one, since I can actually make some of the shots. Oh, look at that. You can do it again. We should spell wreck again, see if I can collect another 7 million or whatever. Or drain like that. I mean, that works too, I think. Okay. Oh, okay, skill shot. That's pretty cool. Wow, that was good. Not really. Alright, one more for Wreck once more. Ooh, it's up to 11 million now. Look at that. Oh, come on. Having a hell of a time trying to hit it now. Shoot mouth of what? Oh, it ran out of time. It does like get some bad bounces in this game though. I mean, and it's really hard to gauge where the ball is going to go when it comes to like going towards the middle of the flippers. You have a high score. Enter your name. Cool. Although it's not going to save my high scores. Or at least I don't think it does. So we're pretty much at the 37-minute mark. You know, I think I'm just going to go ahead and wrap things up here, guys. Again, this is Psycho Pinball for the Sega Mega Drive. A pretty solid pinball game, I have to say. The scrolling screen, it takes some time to get used to, and it can get a little frustrating. And to be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of the nudging in this game. I really think this is the sort of game that could have really used like shoulder keys or something like that. But obviously, the Sega Genesis controllers don't have shoulder keys unless you're using a third-party controller. What you probably could do, though, is use a third-party controller that has shoulder keys. I'm pretty sure there's a couple that exist, just for those people that, you know, wanted something like that. Hey, look at that. It's a different table. That must be the Psycho table. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a Psycho table. And then I want to say you go to the other tables in the Psycho portion. Well, I'm not going to go ahead and spoil that. If you guys want to check this game out, you can try the Psycho portion yourself, which seems pretty cool. And it looks like there are mini games as well. Very cool. So it looks like there's actually even more to this game that I was unaware of. So that is pretty cool. But yeah, as I was saying, you could probably try to get a third-party controller that has shoulder keys on it, and you can like, they have those little programmable menus, and you can like map, say, A to L and B to R, and then you can have nudging on the left and right on the shoulder keys, and then just be using your flippers on the bottom. That would be a lot more ideal for this game. I think it would make the game a lot easier to play. Especially like when I switched my controls back to the default, I had to hold B, then press the directional pad to nudge, and that felt really weird because I also had to try to flip at the same time with either flipper. Because, yeah, nudging by itself doesn't usually do a whole lot when you're trying to save a drain going straight down the middle, so if that made sense for you guys. Hey, look at that. Another little mini game, so to say. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's definitely, that's got to be like the quote-unquote video mode of the game. And that's actually really clever. That's actually very clever, and looks like it's pretty smooth. Nice scrolling in the background, nice animation on the characters. Definitely a pretty high-quality release, all things considered, especially considering other digital pinball games on the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. So, but anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave you with that. Again, Psycho Pinball for the Sega Mega Drive. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to check out more pinball Let's Plays, I've got quite a few on my channel, so go check out my Let's Plays playlist and check them out. For those of you that are watching this that might be a fan of real pinball, I also have several real pinball videos with the top-down perspective on my channel as well. Somewhat brief tutorials as well, so be sure to check out those too under my Pinball Videos Let's Play list. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again for the continued support, guys. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. So until then, take care.